Foodies, no one told me making donuts was this straightforward and this easy. Well, I finally learned how to make donuts and I'm here to teach you my foodies how to make it. Welcome to another mouth-watering episode inside Foodies Mansion. Yes, today we're making donuts. Well, let's get started. For this recipe, you need 1 cup of warm milk, a quarter cup of granulated sugar, 2¼ teaspoons of instant yeast. Give this a very good stir and then leave it to proof like this. Once it bubbles up like this and foams, you know it's ready. You add 2 large eggs, room temperature, to your activated yeast. Then add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. It's totally optional. And then add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Give this a very good mix until everything is well combined. Once your egg is whisked in, we'll add our dry ingredients. To this, we'll add 4 cups of all-purpose flour, spooned and leveled. By spooned and leveled, I mean you measure it with a spoon. You don't scoop the baking flour, and then when you're done, you level it with a knife. We'll put this under our mixer and then start with the lowest speed so that our baking flour doesn't go flying around the room. Gradually increase the speed of your mixer until you get this fine dough. If you'll be kneading with your hand, you'd want to knead for say 10 minutes and then you add your softened butter. But if you're kneading with your mixer, you could go for 8 minutes and then add your softened butter. Now again, you start from a low speed and gradually up the speed every minute until your butter is well incorporated into your dough. You want to keep going for an extra 5 minutes or until your dough is stretchy. Once you get an elastic dough, you know that your dough is ready. We'll cover this and allow it to double in size for about an hour or 45 minutes.
1 eternity later.
Once it's doubled in size like this, we'll deflate it and we'll start working on it. Yes, you get a sticky and tacky dough. We don't expect it to be totally smooth. If it's too smooth, then it's too strong and you might get a hard donut. So you want it to just be tacky like this so that we can get a very soft donut. We'll place this on our working surface, spread it out to about 1/2 inch thickness. Now we'll use a cup and the top of a bottle to cut our donut shapes. If you have a donut cutter, that's totally beautiful. But since I don't have one, I'll be using the local method, using a cup and the top of a bottle to make my donut shape. I'll keep going around the spread out dough until I've exhausted every space on the dough, and then I bring the remnants together, spread it out again, and I'll keep doing this until I've exhausted all my dough and I have all my donuts. So guys, you place this on the parchment paper so that it will be easier for you when you want to fry. We would still have to cover this and allow it to rise, hence the parchment paper. If you don't put it on the parchment paper, it might be difficult for you when it comes to time for frying. So we'll cover this again and leave it to double in size for say 45 minutes. Yes guys, it will look something like this. Now our donut is ready to be fried. Heat up some vegetable oil in a pan. You need a lot of oil when frying donuts so that when you throw in your donut would float at the top. Make sure your oil is very hot, but you'll be frying at a medium-high heat and not the highest heat. It takes donut just a minute, literally a minute to fry on both sides. You set a timer and then watch it. Once it's 1 minute, you flip it to the other side and allow the other side to also fry for 1 minute. Guys, donut is that simple. You see how nice and beautiful this donuts look. 2 minutes and they're done. You also don't want to overcrowd your pan at a time. Overcrowding can lead to your donut getting burnt or getting too dark, because if there are too many, it would bring down the temperature of the oil, hence not allowing them to fry within that 1 minute. So you just want to put 1 or 2 or 3 at a time until you're done frying everything you have. Here I used a skewer to flip my donut, but I guess my frying spoon was way better. And guys, look at this beauty. I enjoyed this donut so much, and I'll be making this from time to time just to enjoy myself. So we're done. We'll be dusting this with some icing sugar. Let me give you a hack. If you don't have icing sugar at home, you can just blend some granulated sugar and dust on your donuts. It gives it a beautiful taste. So I would like to hear how yours came out. I'm hoping you tried this exciting recipe. Tell me in the comment section how yours tasted, if you enjoyed this recipe, and what you want us to do next. Look at how beautiful this donut is. It was so soft, so fluffy, and everyone enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, Fiddy. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share. Bye, Fiddy.